Archangel Michael says, there's something deeply unsettling that has just come to light, and it's already affecting your life. Someone you've known your entire life, someone who calls you family, has moved behind your back with silent precision. The ink has dried, but you didn't sign it, they did. Your trust was the open door they walked through, pretending love while locking you out of what was yours. You didn't sense the betrayal because it came dressed in familiar laughter, shared meals, and warm hugs. But beneath the surface, a strategy was at work, and it was bold, cold, and carefully plotted. They've whispered to someone, convinced others, and taken a step that wasn't theirs to take. What was meant to protect you was twisted and used to overpower you in silence. The documents were signed, sealed, and submitted, all without your knowledge or consent. This is not something that happened weeks ago, it is recent, alarming, and highly dangerous. You are about to discover how your foundation was secretly shifted by the hands of someone you once would have defended. Archangel Michael says, there's no time left for second chances, only truth, exposure, and divine reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your name was erased where it should have been carved. They used a loophole, perhaps a signature copy, a fake witness, or even legal manipulation with someone's help. A person close to you assisted them, providing information they had no right to access. They've transferred the title, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. That house, that land, that business space, it was in your name until they plotted with a pen and greed in their heart. You were meant to inherit, grow, and thrive there, but now it sits legally under their control. You didn't notice the shift because everything looked normal on the outside. They still call you, they still act like they care. But inside their mind, they believe they've won. The papers they signed are real, but they're not stronger than the truth you're about to uncover. They believed you'd never find out, that you'd stay silent, distracted, or distant. But the time for divine revelation has arrived. A copy of those signed documents is being shown in a place it never should have reached, and your spirit has sensed that something's wrong for days. Type Amen to get blessing 494. Archangel Michael says, this isn't the first time they've thought of doing this. Years ago, they considered the same move, but something held them back, maybe guilt, maybe fear, or maybe the timing wasn't right. But now, they've crossed the line, emboldened by someone else whispering in their ear. A friend of theirs, someone who acts like a legal expert, helped prepare everything behind closed doors. They used an address you once shared, an old ID, or even your forged signature to make the transition look seamless. And now, a paper trail exists, but you're not supposed to see it. You will soon be handed a letter that shocks you. The language is cold, formal, and cruel, listing your property as if it always belonged to them. But this lie won't last much longer, your angels have been watching closely. This is divine interruption, what they've taken will not rest comfortably in their hands. Every action taken with deception will begin to collapse under its own weight. Archangel Michael says, you have been chosen to stand strong and receive full restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 505. You must understand the depth of what was done. They didn't just move documents, they moved intentions, blocked your blessings, and delayed your expansion. They knew exactly what they were doing when they placed their name where yours should have been. There was a moment when they hesitated, but a greedy spirit took over. It wasn't just about property, it was about power. They've been watching your progress, secretly threatened by how much you were about to gain. They smiled while stabbing you in the back, and now, they think you're too slow to catch up. But a divine signature is being placed over theirs. The documents that once bore your name in truth are returning with holy force. There is someone, a neighbor, an old family friend, or even a clerk, who saw it happen and stayed quiet until now. Their silence is cracking. They're about to speak out, unable to carry the guilt any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Your ancestors are deeply involved in this moment. This property was given to your bloodline for a reason, and your name was spiritually marked on it long before anyone claimed it with a pen. What they've done carries a price they're not ready to pay. Soon, strange events will begin unfolding in the space they claimed. Restless energy, disturbances, and discomfort will settle in, because a lie cannot anchor a blessing. What they've touched without permission will turn against them. They will not find peace until they return what is yours. Every attempt they make to enjoy the stolen blessing will collapse. Your name is too protected, too sacred, too marked by divine favor to be erased permanently. You'll feel the energy shift before the paperwork arrives. Dreams will warn you. Conversations will reveal clues. A sudden call, a slip of the tongue, or a misdirected message will confirm everything. Type Amen to get blessing 744. Archangel Michael says, I have already dispatched spiritual messengers into this situation. You're not alone, divine records are being corrected in the heavenly realm. What was stolen will be highlighted, and what was erased will be rewritten. They are beginning to feel nervous, not because you said anything, but because the energy around them is changing. Their heart races when they think about the risk they took. Their hands tremble when they reread the documents. Their confidence is breaking. What seemed so clever is unraveling. And your breakthrough is now tied to their breakdown. The person who notarized the paper, the witness who signed beside them, they're all about to be exposed. Every layer of this scheme is being peeled back in the spirit and in the legal world. Type Amen to get blessing 787. Don't let their closeness to you blind your discernment anymore. Family by name does not equal loyalty by action. The moment they moved without your knowledge, they removed themselves from your circle of trust. The angels are showing you new names, people who were part of the cover-up. A second cousin, an in-law, or a sibling who stayed quiet while watching it all unfold. They were bribed with promises or manipulated with fear. But the covering of darkness is lifting. You are being awakened not to cause chaos, but to rise into clarity, strength, and rightful ownership. No more silence. You'll be guided on the exact steps to take. Where to go, what to sign, who to approach. The reversal is starting. Type Amen to get blessing 820. Even the government files connected to your name are being aligned for truth. Archangel Michael says, you'll find that systems will begin to cooperate with you, unexpected favor will arise. Hidden doors will open because justice is chasing this situation now. They didn't expect you to become aware, they thought you'd stay unaware, maybe even grateful for their involvement. But they underestimated the spirit inside you. That property, that land, that legacy, it's tied to your future expansion. It is not just about a building or a paper, but about your divine inheritance. Watch as names start to drop around you. Confessions will happen without you asking. Someone who was once silent will step forward. Type Amen to get blessing 899. You'll see it unfold in stages. First confusion, then exposure, then reversal. A lawyer will be sent toward you, not to harm, but to help. Documents you thought were gone will resurface. A drawer will open with proof. A photo, an email, or even a recording will prove your truth. They laughed at how smart they were, but their laughter will turn into panic. What was done in shadow is now being dragged into the light. They'll attempt to play the victim, pretending it was an honest mistake. But the divine doesn't misplace names, and your name was never meant to be replaced. Type Amen to get blessing 918. Prepare for justice with grace and strength. You don't need to scream or beg. Just walk boldly in truth. Archangel Michael says, your silence so far has built power in the unseen world. What you did not fight with words, heaven is fighting with force. This blessing is returning to you wrapped in double favor. The land, the structure, the space, will be yours again, along with something new added for your pain. You will rebuild, restart, and expand beyond what they tried to limit. You'll look back and thank the heavens for exposing the hidden thief within your house. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They have a short time left to confess, but whether they do or not, justice is moving. The false owner title is being shredded. The truth is being notarized by divine order. You'll receive a document that feels different. It will arrive in a white envelope, maybe even marked urgent. That's the moment the atmosphere shifts forever. Don't fear, you are not too late. You are being brought into position for full restoration. What was taken without love will be returned with divine power. Archangel Michael says, this was meant to break you, but instead, it will elevate you. Your name is rising back into position. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Archangel Michael says, a window has opened in the spiritual world, and what was sealed behind lies is now breaking open with truth. The people who once had the upper hand are about to lose it all. They will soon be questioned in ways they didn't expect, by people they thought were on their side. The moment they forged your signature, they triggered a timeline of consequences. You may not have seen it instantly, but the divine clock began ticking the second your name was misused. There is no such thing as a secret when heaven is watching. You will be called into a conversation soon. It may seem casual at first, but it holds the key to the next phase of your breakthrough. Someone wants to quietly return the documents, hoping you won't press charges or expose them. But your spirit will know what to do. You are not being led to revenge, you are being led to authority. Your presence alone will cause the guilty to stumble. Type Amen to get blessing 1055. They will soon see visions, feel weight on their chest, and struggle with peace. That's not your doing, that's the spiritual weight of what they've stolen. The property they took was not just land, it was a gate to your divine purpose. You will not beg. You will not chase. Everything that was yours is being magnetically pulled back to you by divine law. A bank record, a paper from a registry office, or a land department log is about to shift. Someone inside that system is being moved to help you, even though they've never met you. They will highlight your name in the right room. This blessing is returning, and this time it's sealed with heavenly ink. Type Amen to get blessing 1101. They are about to hear from someone they didn't expect, an elder, a spiritual figure, or someone with power over the land. That voice will not ask for your things back, it will command it. And they will not be able to refuse. You will be astonished at how quickly things turn in your favor. But don't be surprised, this has been in motion ever since they lied. You may have lost some time, but you're gaining something they never had: peace, honor, and heavenly backing. Soon, your property will carry your name again. Not only on paper, but in energy, in vibration, and in truth. Even the walls will recognize your return. The heavens are not just restoring, they're elevating. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. Their apology, if it comes, will be forced. They may try to justify what they did, blame confusion, or point fingers elsewhere. But none of it will work. Because the angels have captured every detail. Nothing was missed. And now it's being presented to the divine court. You have already been judged innocent. What's coming next is divine compensation. Something greater than the stolen property is arriving, something you didn't even ask for. You're going to rebuild your name on higher ground, untouched by jealousy and deceit. Type Amen to get blessing 1188. This experience is shaping you into someone who can no longer be manipulated. You are becoming spiritually alert, unshakably wise, and aligned with heavenly authority. No one will ever again touch what belongs to you. You will dream vividly, signs will appear in repetition. Watch for certain colors, numbers, or names that keep showing up. These are confirmations that your spiritual inheritance is near. A person who once stood against you will be used as a witness in your favor. The truth will fall from their lips, even if they try to stop it. Your name will be cleared, honored, and uplifted. What was taken in darkness will be celebrated in light. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. You'll begin to feel strength in your chest. That's not fear, that's fire. It's your spirit waking up to reclaim what is yours. You were never meant to beg for what belongs to you. The house, the land, the room, they all know your energy. They've been waiting. And soon, you will walk back in, and everything will respond to you. Even their friends, the ones who encouraged the theft, will step back. The energy surrounding you is too strong to argue with now. Their laughter will turn into silence. They were wrong to doubt who you are. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. You won't have to fight, your presence is the storm. You are being aligned with people who will speak for you, act on your behalf, and push the truth forward. You'll receive a call or visit that opens the path to everything being made right. Don't delay. When the moment presents itself, take action with clarity and courage. The shift is time-sensitive. Even nature is responding, birds near the property, strange movements, and echoes of your name. It's all preparing for your return. You're stepping back into your own destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1331. You may have lost sleep over this. Nights when your body rested but your soul wrestled. That's because your spirit was fighting in the unseen. But now, it's done. You have won. The people who thought they had silenced your future will be shocked to see how quickly your restoration comes. They will hear about your elevation from someone else. You won't need to prove anything, your rise will speak loud enough. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Archangel Michael says, I stand with my sword over your documents now. Nothing false can hide under divine protection. The system will bow before divine order. The person who took what was yours will one day regret not telling the truth sooner. Because what they tried to enjoy will become a burden they can no longer carry. You are being shifted, into honor, into clarity, into expansion. Don't fear what's coming. It's not punishment for you, it's positioning. Every piece of your inheritance is being divinely marked. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. You are about to be called into a private meeting. Spiritual forces will guide your words. Do not be afraid to speak clearly. Your voice carries the frequency of justice now. Your silence before was not weakness, it was divine strategy. They underestimated the patience of someone with angels on their side. Soon, they will wish they had told the truth the first time. But it's too late, the heavens have already decided. Everything they tried to control is slipping from their hands. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. You'll notice changes in your environment, light where there was shadow, ease where there was pressure. That's because your destiny is no longer blocked. A trusted family member thought they could rewrite your story. But the author of all has taken back the pen. And your next chapter begins now, with ownership, justice, and power. You will look back on this moment as the day the false structure crumbled, and the real foundation was laid. One that can never be shaken again. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. Your name is being announced in places you've never entered. People you've never met are aligning to restore you. You're not just winning, you're rising into a new dimension of divine ownership. You will be celebrated, not because you demanded it, but because heaven declared it. Even those who plotted against you will one day speak your name with respect. Their schemes have become their own downfall. Your blessing is no longer delayed, it's on the move. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. This message comes to remind you, no matter how clever their lies, the truth always rises. You are not too late. You are right on divine time. Archangel Michael says, the reversal has begun. Your papers will be returned. Your name will be printed. Your soul will rest in what is rightfully yours. Prepare your heart. What was stolen is walking back home to you, and it will bring new doors with it. Archangel Michael says, what was twisted behind your back is now straightening before your eyes. The person who sat at your family table and called you their own is beginning to shake in their spirit. They know what they've done, and they know it cannot be hidden anymore. You are being cloaked in spiritual authority. This isn't just about paper and property anymore, it's about restoring your name, clearing your energy, and protecting your legacy. The heavens are correcting what humans tried to sabotage. Very soon, you will be handed a document, not forged, not stolen, but real, official, and rightfully yours. This document will feel different the moment you touch it. That moment will mark the beginning of your complete restoration. From this point forward, no one will ever be able to place their name over your blessing again. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Even your body will feel the shift. A release in your chest, warmth in your hands, a weight lifting from your shoulders, these are the signs of divine correction. You've waited long enough. Someone will try to explain their actions. They'll tell you it was for the good of the family or just temporary. But your spirit will know the truth. They moved in silence, thinking no one would ever find out. But the eyes of heaven never closed. Every hidden detail has been uncovered, and now the light is burning through every shadow. This moment was not delayed. It was divinely timed for maximum exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The same family member who stole from you will soon become restless. Doors will close for them until they admit what they did. People will start distancing from them without even knowing why. Their energy is changing, and others are sensing it. Your ancestors have stirred. The blessing they pass down to you is reclaiming its rightful place. No one can hold what doesn't belong to them, not forever. You may receive an anonymous letter or hear a private voicemail, something that confirms everything your soul already knew. Don't panic when it happens. It's just the final piece falling into place. Your peace is returning stronger than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. There is power in your silence. There is strength in your knowing. And now, there's movement in your favor. A legal door is about to open without your effort. Someone who once ignored your case will now be drawn back in to assist you. The reversal is not coming from your pressure, it's coming from divine orchestration. They wanted to erase your presence. But now, your presence will overshadow theirs. You will step into that property again, and the very walls will feel it. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. You're not just getting your blessing back, you're becoming unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. You will soon be contacted by someone who once sided with the wrong person. They saw the truth, but they stayed quiet out of fear or confusion. Now, they're coming forward to make things right. They'll speak the words that break the final piece of the deception. You won't need to fight them. The weight of the truth will do all the work. Your name will be placed back into the registry, in its correct position. You'll sign new papers, legally and spiritually secure. And with every stroke of your pen, you'll reclaim your power. The property was just the start. Your entire destiny is realigning. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Your energy is rising. Your voice is returning. The one who silenced you is now losing their own influence. People who once doubted your strength will watch in awe. They'll wonder how you endured, and how you came back stronger. But you'll know it wasn't just endurance, it was divine protection. The truth they tried to bury has bloomed into undeniable proof. There's no stopping it now. Every signature forged is being spiritually reversed. You are no longer walking behind their shadow, you are stepping into your own light. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. This isn't the end of your story, it's the most powerful chapter yet. What they took by deceit is being replaced by a legacy of truth. You are not just recovering property, you are recovering purpose. You may feel emotional during this time. That's natural. Let the release come, it's clearing space for your new season. Your angels are surrounding you, whispering strategy and protection. Everything that belongs to you is being shielded and returned. No enemy can stop this now. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The person who betrayed you is facing more than earthly judgment, they are being corrected by the spiritual realm. You may hear they're going through personal turmoil. That is not for you to fix. Focus on your next step. This blessing is meant for you, not just to restore what was taken, but to expand beyond what was ever expected. You'll be led to stand in front of the place again, the property, the space, the inheritance. But this time, you'll stand tall, knowing it's sealed with truth. Everything they thought was theirs will now echo your name. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You are walking into a season of exposure, revelation, and vindication. Keep your energy clean, your voice calm, and your soul focused. Heaven is handling the loud part. They are afraid now, not of you, but of what they can't control anymore. The lie is slipping from their grip. You are about to receive unexpected mail. Inside will be the final proof. And the moment you hold it, everything in your body will say, "It's done." Your name is not just returning to the paper, it's returning to power. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Archangel Michael says, they tried to rewrite your destiny. But they forgot, your future is authored by God, not by greed. You're taking back more than property. You're reclaiming peace, position, and presence. Soon, you'll feel it, a shift so divine, nothing can stop it. Family, friends, even strangers will notice your glow. They'll ask what changed. You'll smile, knowing the truth, everything stolen was returned, multiplied. The person who betrayed you will watch silently from a distance. They had a chance to do right, but now, heaven has taken over. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. This is your victory season. Let the dust settle. Let the truth rise. Let the divine take its full course. And remember, you were never the weak one. You were the protected one. Your inheritance is not just physical. It is spiritual, emotional, generational. The property is yours again. The shame is theirs to carry. You are walking forward, fully blessed, fully cleared, and fully unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Type Amen to get blessing 1999.